What's up, PrimeTalk fam? It's your girl Nay, back with PrimeTalks Season 2. But today, as you can see, I'll be with my co-host, and he will introduce himself as...
Yo, what's good? My name is Prince Georging, and I'm super excited to be in here. Season 2, we're back like we never left. Yep.
Yeah. So, najua wengi wenu ambao mlitafuta na mlikuwa na tuma comments and stuff, kwani tumepotea. Some of you guys look for us personally. Now, the story is, I guess, kind of long.
Sure, yeah.
Sababu unakuta yani tuna vitu vingi, ni wanafunzi, we have exams, we have works, assignments and stuff. Like at the same time, we don't always have a financial flow ya kupata vifaa. So unakuta tuna face a lot of technical issues na ndo kitu ambacho kimetupiga this time, na ndo maana tumekuwa tukielewa sana kufanya nani.
Yeah, and it's basically, it's okay to crash out, you know, and it really happens in real life. Kwa hiyo naomba mtusamee, lakini tumerudi, right? Yeah, and I was thinking like, you know, something like this also happens in real life. Like unakuta mtu anafanya biashara fulani, anafanya kitu fulani, alafu unakuta anapotea, au things happens, au misiba ya taarifa mbaya and all that. Like, let me just ask you, have you ever get into that, like ulipotea alafu kaja na ile the comeback?
Yeah, I checked the lakini academic wise.
Okay, how was it?
I remember, I think nilikuwa Form 3, and you know Form 3 ndo darasa la O level.
Yeah.
So it's like it was somehow hard in the beginning because unakuta like notes nyingi, when you want to pressurize and stuff like that, but mtihani, so it's like nitayumba kidogo academically. Like about 2, sometimes 3. So like after like evaluating myself, nika more like, okay, this is it. Like I'm in this class, I have to do well. So nikakaza.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and you know, I often read the Bible sometimes. Kuna Bible nasema the righteous man will fall 7 times but will get up. So yeah. This is just an intro and just to remind you, hata kama ulianguka, hata kama you went down, hata kama you crashed out, you still have got a room to wake up and stand up. And we are back like we never left. So welcome back in, right?
Period.
Yeah.
So guys, for the topic of today, we're going to be asking, it's a bit of a question, but it's like AI is not taking your job, but someone who uses AI is. What do you think that statement means?
That statement simply means the future is still human. So nobody can replace a human being. But as a human being, I think you really need to be very adaptive, kwamba in a sense kwamba you learn stuff when they come up. Lakini sio in a state kwamba kukata tamaa like, oh my God, the AI and everything, I won't have my job. Not really. That's what I think.
Yeah, no, kweli. Kama ukiangalia sasa hivi unakuta different apps, so especially social media, kila kitu is like integrated with AI. So like usipojua jinsi ya kuitumia, unaweza kaumba sana. Like hata any kiuchumi, maisha and stuff like that. So like unaweza kukuta, lakini pia it takes your job kwa sababu unakuta maybe like Walt Disney na Marvel, they basically laid off around 1,000 people. Yani watu 1,000 wameachishwa kazi kwa sababu wanataka yani hizo kampuni kubwa wanataka kuanza kuprioritize AI. Wanataka kutumia AI kutengeneza hizi video editings au suits and stuff like that. And imagine kwamba mkaka aliotengeneza the worst costume kafukuza kazi. Imagine ni nani? Wanahisi like sasa hivi, yani like kama Gen Z, yani what are we supposed to be doing? Kwa sababu I don't think kama tunawaza.
I think in this era, one of the most expensive skill is AI skills. Mm-hmm. One of the most expensive, one of the most in-demand knowledge that everyone should have ni demand kwenye AI. So I think as Gen Z, we really need to take some time and bother, like, let's learn about it. Let's just get to class and see, like, okay, what's about it and how can we go about it? Because this is what will make us to be in demand. I believe that the real thing about life, it's you being relevant. And right now, if you really want to be relevant, you really need to know this AI stuff. So I was very shocked, like, AI tilling my Instagram, like, for what?
AI is so stupid. I'm sorry for the creators, but it just doesn't give me the most accurate answers. Lakini pia I feel like sisi kama wa Afrika, sisi kama wa Tanzania bado kielimu tupo kinyuma kidogo, kwa sababu unakuta labda sasa hivi wenzetu huko wameshaanza kufundishwa hizi skills mapema, kwa sababu wanajua kama this is the future. Lakini unakuta mpaka sasa hivi wanafunzi hawafundishi hizi skills, hizi soft skills za kutumia labda AI au computer. Unakuta mtu anamaliza form 6 ndo anaenda sasa computer course ndo anaanza kujua how to type, how to nini. Au unakuta kuna things I feel like we're so behind that the government needs to start implementing. Kama tunabidi tuanze kusoma, because this is the way the world is going, right?
Yeah, you're right. But when we wait on the government, you'll be back. If you say like, I'll wait for the government to give me opportunities and so that I could learn about AI, utabaki nyuma. I was thinking like, right now the government has its own, priorities, its own plan. Right now the government, they're working on maswala ya bunge na katiba, bunge and budget about different stuff and all that.
Yeah, of course.
And I don't know, and maybe I'm just hoping to see that in days in the future, and maybe we'll hear that from the Ministry of Science and Technology and whatever. But I think we should also include this AI in the budget of the country, because it will also help us as a country to stay relevant and not be backward. Kenya mepiga step sana as far as AI is concerned. Uganda the same, and other countries the same, Rwanda the same. It's only us. So I think we just need just someone just to speak it up, and everything will go on with the flow.
Yeah. For real, because even if you look at like geographically, like Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania are probably like the biggest countries in East Africa, right?
We're like the big boy in the...
Yeah, we're like the big ones, the big three.
Yeah.
So nakuta kama sisi, after hivi, wanafanya implementations, uchumi and stuff like that, where I think we're now in middle class. Though we're still facing pricing, but we're like middle class. We should be able to implement stuff like using AI, especially to kids and stuff. So nakuta like sisi kama wanachuo, tutumia kufanya our assignments or write easy research or whatever, stuff like that, but we can do so much more than just that. And I feel like our lack of knowledge tukitafanya sisi, yani tunakuwa tunaweza kutumia basically, lakini kuna watu ambao wanatumia kwenye trade, kuna watu ambao wanatumia kwenye marketing, unajua data analysis, yani ni quick. Lakini
what do you talk about this the fact kwamba kwa sisi Tanzania tumeitumia AI mara nyingi kwa vitu vibaya, like creating cartoons about pictures about leaders and all that. I think that has also affected our mentality as far as AI is concerned, because mimi mzazi wangu akisikia AI anajua tu ni kubadilisha tu mtu, kumpa mtu mwili labda mwanaume mwili mwanamke kucheza.
Sasa nakuja kuuliza like is this real?
Yeah, you see, so afikiri kwamba kuna vitu vingine more than that, kuna vitu vingine ambavyo it's way different, even it's just a small part. What do you think about that?
Honestly, I think hiyo ni kitu kikubwa sana, kwa sababu unajua watu ni common kuona AI kwenye social media, so content videos and stuff like that, vitu vya ajabu ajabu. Na tunakuta kuna sometimes na reach stem, yani inaaminika yani so real, kama hizi deep fakes. Wanakuwa wanatumia ile kutengeneza hizi movie clips and stuff. Unakuta yani it's really good, and it's like really good, like paka once you notice kama this is not real, and everybody wangalia like very very tiny things about like hand movements or talabas in a blur or something. I was like, this is fake. Like the fakes are becoming so real, and this is why I feel like watu gonna lose their jobs kwenye hizi like stuff like media, stuff that uses technology sana sana, kwa sababu unakuta AI can do it quick. Kwa mfano mzuri ni sasa hivi California wameanzisha this channel One AI. Now the whole newsroom, we use like 2.5 billion for the whole newsroom just to be run by AI. Come like reporters need AI, our presenters new anchors need AI. Lakini obviously lazima binadamu wawepo, kwa sababu wanaingiza the information and stuff like that, wana control, edit and stuff. Lakini ni wachache compared to what a newsroom should actually have. Yani like you no longer need photographers, you no longer need graphic designers, yani wanafanya wote peke yao. So nakuta a lot of people wanakosa work, especially watu ambao tunaweka media kama mimi. It's a reach point kwamba tutakosa work. So tunabidi tufanyaje ili tuweze kuwa up to date, tunabidi to learn. We have to learn how to manipulate and how to use.
And that's not only in the media field. I'm knowledgeable about the law stuffs. Right now, kuna hadi a lawyer ambaye AI made. Umeona, huyo robot amepewa, ana taarifa zote za cases, taarifa zote za the law. Kwa hiyo ukiwa na issue ya kisheria unamwambia, yeye ana interpret with the information ambayo anayo. So it's not only kwamba watu wa media. I think every other field, maybe doctors, I don't know, but I think most of the fields will be affected with this AI.
Hata issues za udaktari na research and stuff. Kwa mfano mimi, my uncle ni researcher. Na wao sasa hivi, yani mpaka wamepewa pindi ya jinsi ya ku-identify. Kwa sababu unajua tunafanya Zoom calls na watu wa nje and stuff like that. Unakuta kama wengine they just ni AI characters. So when wana sauti, wana muonekano exactly like that person, kuma wana feed off of information. So unakuta wanamwambia something about ni very top secret, kumbe ni AI. So mtu anakuuliza. Lakini pia kwenye reports, kuweza identify what is an AI report and what is a real report. So it's like, it's starting to grow even in scientific areas as well. Lakini kitu kingine ambacho nilikuwa na kusema, it's like the situation where people wanaanza kuamini before people no longer search for the truth. People just believe what they see. So mtandaoni sasa hivi ni rahisi sana kuwadanganya watu kuhusu vitu ambavyo kama like especially kama labda leadership or labda some events and stuff like that. So it can cause chaos if not used correctly.
Yeah. And a very important note, I think this is only in Africa. It's in only Africa that we are just wazembe kufanya research. I have a friend, Nico State. Whatever I tell him, he will go deep and search about it. Like sometimes I just take example for myself. Me, I can bet you I just take it. Okay, all right. I don't bother just going back and deep, like that. So the other risk of this hii AI ni kwamba inafikia hatua tunaifeed with a lot of information. Some people have AI kama therapist wao, hizo ChatGPT, hizo Gemini,
character AI.
Yeah. Sasa tunazigive a lot of information. Where is that information going?
Exactly.
So it's also not something to take for granted as far as AI is concerned. I think we should also take this AI with very deep care, like
caution.
Yeah.
Unajua kitu ambacho when I was younger, I think primary all of mwanzo kitu kama hicho. Kuna mwalimu wangu aliniambia kwamba unajua kama hizi movies ambazo zinatengenezwa kwa sababu ni the thoughts, ni kitu ambacho wao ambao wana science and technology wanataka kufikia hapa, au wanafanya hivi vitu lakini bado havijawa known. Kwa mfano kama umeangalia movie ya Mercy. It's a new movie, I think imetoka mwaka huu. Imetoka mwaka huu. So hiyo Mercy, kama nilivyokuambia kuhusu law, kuna robot.
Yeah.
Mercy is the same thing. They created an AI generated like law system ambao inawajudge watu na inakupa only, I think ilikuwa 1 hour kuprove kama you're innocent. Imagine sasa. Na hapo sio kama unatoka, upo in a chair, you're stuck. And you have to prove. You're given every single resource, you files, see documents, clips, everything. Paka time, kitu kimetokea, alafu inabidi prove kama you're innocent. If you're not innocent, you get killed. So imagine, sasa, uko tunapoenda, itengeza system kama hiyo, tunakuaje?
That would be too bad. Okay, and I was thinking of something else. Like, AI and us human beings. What do you think? How can a person make it out in this AI era? We just told our listeners, we just told our viewers, like AI is not replacing your job; it's the person using AI replacing you. So okay, somebody's out there listening to us, watching to us, and be like, okay. Then so what do I do, like, to stand out in this era of AI and all that?
I think it's either two things.
What is it?
Either learn how to use it effectively. Au unaona kama mkulima, kwa sababu mpaka AI ije ku take over manual labor, yani vigumu. Yani
yeah.
AI mbona fanya plumbing. Labda kama watengeneze robots. But other than that, either focus on business in terms of like manual business, like manual labor, or learn how to use it effectively.
And one thing, very important thing to note is that, when people hear about AI, they just think of maybe robots, I don't know. But AI is just simply just software. It's just helping work, just simplifying work. Yeah. I was shocked when I was told, even our phones, they're simply AI. Without the AI, these we know characters like ChatGPT and all that.
Yeah.
Basically, the ATMs, they're all AIs. It's just that right now, I don't know what made it be like a big thing, but it's something which was there 2 years back. It's just that we're advancing more and more and more and more and more, and it's something that we have to cope with, right?
Yeah, but I feel like even before AI became a thing, unakuta 10 years back, let's say 10 years, 20 years back, like a decade ago, phones themselves, I feel like we hooked ourselves kwa sababu watu wengi labda tukifanya applications, tukitaka kujoin applications kwa mfano Instagram or Facebook or nini, huwaga tukaenda pale kwenye terms and conditions, okay,
yeah.
accept. Lakini ukweli ni kwamba kama nimeangalia these documentaries mbili actually, moja inaitwa The Great Hack na nyingine inaitwa Social Dilemma. Watch it. Your Great Hack na Social Dilemma had one thing in common, kama yote ilikuwa inaelezea jinsi data inakuwa stolen from us, through our phones or through easy applications. Kwa mfano 2026 election ya USA paka Donald Trump akaingia kwenye nani, unakuta historia nzima ilikuwa imeanza kwenye Cambridge Analytica, na watu ambao walikuwa wanaiba information wanapata kujua, ni kama vile sisi hapa tulivyo, kila mtu hapa ana their own digital version of themselves.
Yeah.
Now this digital version of ourselves lives in a network, right? So your network inatumika na watu ambao wana own hizo digital platforms kutumanipulate sisi ili tu wachague wao. Kwa mfano tukio 2016 kwamba waligroup watu kama hawa ni easy to manipulate na hawa sio, na hiyo yote ina depend vitu ambavyo wako naviangalia. Vitu ambavyo unaona kabisa tunaangalia sana kusema these are easy, these people are pana. So wale ambao walikuwa easy wakiingia tu au wakisearch tu kitu unakuta wanarushiwa ads na nini za voting, unakuta wana manipulate na mwisho siku hivyo wanakuja kuchagua. And I feel like that is how AI started to come to be, because if they already had a system of stealing our information because hatukuwa the time kwanza kusoma hizo terms and conditions, AI does the same thing. Haven't you ever noticed kwamba unaweza ukachat na mtu kuhusu labda situation fulani ambayo unapitia, afu ukiingia Instagram alafu unakuta kitu ambacho ni relevant? How?
Yeah. You said something very sensitive there. One of the worst thing about this era age that we're in right now, pia imepelekea watu wengi kuwa na digital version of themselves which are not real. Kwa sababu unakuta mtu anakwenda AI ana generate a picture of himself or herself alafu ana expose ndo huyo. Mimi I've seen my friends with blonde hair and they're just African Bantu girls with kipilipili was so heavy hair. But when you see the people, be like, man, how is this happening? So I think it's very important also in this era, in this AI era, let's be very keen on what are we trying to expose ourselves in our digital spaces. Nilikuwa namsikiliza mtu mmoja leo alikuwa anasema kuna mtu mmoja alikwenda ku-apply kazi, ile sema alipoenda walienda kwenye his social accounts kumwangalia who is he in the social world, in the digital world, you see. And good thing it gave him credit because of the social work ambayo alikuwa anafanya. Lakini I also noticed one thing, I don't know if it matters, but I was in some time nilikuwa nafanya application ya visa, nikaona pale wanaandikia niweke my social account handle, and I was like okay, but I didn't keep it kwa sababu I was thinking maybe it might bring something or lakini it's also very important kwenye hichi kipindi ambacho tupo cha the AI world and everything, to be very careful with what we're trying to show in our digital space and things like that.
After kitu nime learn recently, nilifanya a short internship kwenye this media house. Sasa nilifanya short internship kabla tujaanza kufundishwa the technical stuff, tukaanza kuelezea kuhusu issues of kutumia your Google accounts, the good ways and the bad ways and terms and conditions and stuff like that. unajua kwamba your Google account obviously ni unajua kwamba it holds everything, all your personal information, it's there, it's very important. Again, sasa kumbe ile unakuja unaingia kwenye application sema sign in through Google, au sign in any chap sign in, na see what's a bit of the right, chap kumbe that stuff, it harvests your data like nobody's business, and it's like, and it feed the app your personal information to in the things that it helps your app cater to your needs based on the things that it already knows from your Google account. So it has access to a source ambayo ina kila kitu kuhusiana na wewe. So imagine ilivyokuwa rahisi sana wao kuchukua your personal information. Na ni app tu ya kawaida.
I don't know, man, but it's really scary, you know.
It is. And people they're not fathoming how scary this actually is.
At first, I was a very good user of this ChatGPT and asking questions and all that. But the moment when I just realized it stores my information, it has a memory, I was asking myself, okay, who has the memory? Since then, I deleted everything, and whatever I asked to ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever, I keep it there, like don't save memory. So whatever I ask, when it's done, delete it. We good, and no coming back. You don't have to get back to that, because ilifika muda, like I was asking something ChatGPT and he was like reminding me, like uliniambia hivi. I was like, yeah, you remember, you have that. So yeah, it's really very, very important just to take care of your personal information and all that in this digital era and space and all that.
For real. So conclusively, I think kitu cha muhimu kwamba tunabidi tutambue sisi kama Tanzania, especially sisi kama working class, sisi kama Gen Z, kwa sababu sisi ndo tunafanya kazi sasa hivi. Tunabidi tujue kwamba itafika point 10 years to come, maybe 5-10 years to come, kwamba usipokuwa na uwezo, usipokuwa na ufahamu ya jinsi ya kutumia AI in order kufanya mambo ambayo yani maendeleo, unaweza kujikuta unakosa kazi yako. So ni muhimu sana kuweza kujifunza na kuelewa jinsi ya kuitumia, lakini pia kujifunza jinsi ya kutetea your personal information zisizo na spread too ovyo.
Yeah, and most importantly, sisi kama PrimeTalks tunashauri na kuasisitiza, guys, make sure you get the use of this. Hata kama unasoma, get the use of it. It helps. I was talking to this doctor, ni doctor wa PhD and all that. Alikuwa anasema hata yeye kwenye research yake ametumia AI. So anasema it's just learning and knowing how to use it. So there's no any bad side about it or what. Just using it effectively as much as you can, but don't forget kwamba AI is not everything. It also has limit. It also has the end. Yeah, it makes mistakes. So you can, and if you doubt that, give AI your picture. Sometimes you can see that with your own face. Yeah. So whatever it is, just get the use of it. Make sure you learn about it. Make sure you redevelop yourself. Get these AI skills. It'll help you someday in the future. Yep.
That's all for PrimeTalks Season 2 for this episode. Please continue to comment, to like, subscribe, and stay tuned because this time tumebaki and we're here to stay.
Bye. See you next time.